What if the thoughts in your head were the only thing keeping you from reaching your full potential? Let's talk about what affirmations are and the mind-blowing changes they can make in your life almost immediately. Let's get started. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ian Sneed. I'm a life optimization coach, and I help people who feel frustrated in life and almost like they're underachieving, not reaching their full potential, get to a point where they're living with massive joy, massive fulfillment, and really feel like soulful trailblazers. So if that's you, stick around. Let me know how you like this video. Today, what we're doing is we're talking about affirmations, all right? If you like what you hear when we're talking about affirmations, feel free to reach out on me on Instagram, Real Ian Sneed. I'll respond to pretty much any message so long as you're respectful, because let's face it, who wants to interact with somebody that's not? Now, affirmations, the first thing that we have to cover, what is the freaking point of an affirmation, right? Now, a lot of times people, they hear affirmations being used in law of attraction, they hear affirmations being used for like personal development. And in a nutshell, an affirmation is a statement that you're making to reprogram the way your mind is working, not your brain, because when I say brain, I'm talking about the physical structures that makes up the actual brain, but your mind, the way your mind works. Now, there's a lot of psychologists, there's a lot of schools of thought within psychology that say your mind works one way or another. You know, I feel like Jung probably had it closest to accurate, but that's beside the point. What I'm going to talk about is the subconscious mind and how we essentially run on autopilot a majority of the time of our life. So to get out of one type of autopilot and get into a better functioning type of autopilot, what we want to do is reprogram our mind with affirmations. Using affirmations is a tool to take you from self-sabotage to self-supporting. That's the goal. Now, the thing that makes that challenging is the fact that we're trying to take something that is unconscious and make it conscious, and then we're trying to change that and then make it unconscious again. No lie, that's a freaking mission. So that leads us to the next point. What is an affirmation? Not just like why you would use them, but what is it specifically? You know it's a statement, you know what its purpose is, but what is an affirmation? Picture affirmations as code, as coding that people use to create programs on a computer. Your affirmations are code. It's a command telling your brain, this is how I want to function. So when you create an affirmation, what you're doing is you're telling your brain, hey, instead of doing this, I want to do this, right? Instead of looking at money as a burden, I want to look at it as a blessing. Instead of looking at my financial situation as something that I have to worry and stress about, I want to look at it as an opportunity for growth. There's a lot of different ways that you can use affirmations to change your life. So we're going to go into a little bit about how to do that, and I'm going to give you a few hacks to make sure that they're more effective when you do use them. To do that, I want you to understand the be, do, have process. Understanding the be, do, have process is essentially the way we should be going about creating things, whereas the human perspective goes in reverse. We try to do the have, do, be, right? And once I have this, I can do these things, and then I will be this person. That's how we go about it now. And the goal is to shift that into reverse, where once I am being this type of person, I will be doing these type of activities, and that will lead to me having this external experience, okay? The be, do, have process. To be somebody new, to be somebody different, to be somebody upgraded, to be somebody that is functioning on all of your cylinders, on reaching your full potential, to be that version of yourself, you have to get rid of things that are no longer serving you, and you have to begin adopting mindsets and beliefs that serve you and propel you forward. And using affirmations is one tool to make that happen. Now, we can make affirmations that are focused on a specific area of life, or we can make affirmations that are very general. If you're gonna focus on a specific area, you wanna make affirmations around, money, or your feelings about money, or you wanna make affirmations about your confidence, or you wanna make affirmations about the way you view the world and the way you view people, right? I hear a lot of times people will say, oh, I'm just a shy person. That's a belief. And every time you say that, I'm a shy person, that's an affirmation. You just made a statement telling your mind how to work. You're telling your mind when you're around other people, you retreat, you don't engage, you don't initiate, you get shy, you get nervous, you get anxious because you don't know how the situation is going to go. That's an affirmation, and it's a command, and it's a program that your mind begins to run on autopilot. So when people tell me like, oh, I'm shy, I'm just a shy person, like, that's BS. I used to be somebody that was terrified of interacting with people, that would get angry if somebody were interacting with me and I didn't initiate, because if I wanted to, I would have talked to you, homie. Like, what are you doing talking to me? I was that kind of a person. And now I'll talk to a freaking wall. I don't care. I can talk to anyone. I don't care. Why? Because I love people. My mindset around who I am when I interact with people has absolutely shifted from I don't like talking to people I don't know to I absolutely love people. I want to see what makes them tick. I want to serve them however I can. I want to help them. I want to make sure that anyone that interacts with me has a good day just because they spoke to me, or just because I smiled at them and they could tell that smile was radiating pure unconditional love. Like, that's a different belief. That's a different programming that my mind is running on autopilot because of the affirmations I've used to retrain myself. So beliefs about who you are, you can say, okay, confidence. I'm a confident person. Like, that can be an affirmation. I am affirmations, but we'll get into that some other day. I'm a confident person is one thing you could say. You could say something along the lines of, I love finding opportunities to make money, right? You might not be able to say, I'm a millionaire. People make affirmations like, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire. You know what? Deep down, you know you're not. You know right now your bank account has X amount in it. So when you're telling yourself, I'm a millionaire, you have another affirmation that you don't hear, but it's running in the background. Yeah, no, you're not, homie. Go check your bank account. So instead of saying something like, I'm a millionaire, start reprogramming your mind to look at money and the financial situation differently instead of who you are and your identity around money. So instead of saying, I'm a millionaire, say something along the lines of, I find opportunities to make money all the time. I'm always looking for opportunities to make money. I'm always looking for legal and ethical ways to make money, because trust me, if you're not very specific, you're gonna find a lot of ways to make money, and not all of them are good. So find the affirmation that works for you, that feels good, because if I'm sitting here like, oh, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire, or I'm rich as fuck, I'm wealthy, it's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work because you have your ego fighting against it. But if you did something like, okay, I'm the type of person that looks for opportunity, that doesn't feel uncomfortable. That actually feels a lot better because it's not a lie. It may not be a fact yet, but it's also not a lie. And because it's not a lie, it feels much better. And then once you recognize and that you have become that person of, oh, I'm always finding ways to make money. Next, you tell yourself, well, I'm the kind of person that takes action on the opportunities to make money. I'm the kind of person that takes action. I'm the kind of person that takes action. Next thing you know, you're finding opportunities to make money, taking action on making money, your bank account is growing, and you're telling yourself, yo, I'm good at making money. 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 And next thing you know, you're even better at making money, and you look at your bank account, it's a lot bigger, and you realize, holy crap, a year ago, if I had seen this in my bank account, I would have thought I was rich. I'm rich. I'm wealthy. I feel great. And you're going to feel good, and your whole emotional relationship is going to change. But it has to start with where you are today. And if you're not at I am wealthy, then don't start with an affirmation of I am wealthy. Start with an affirmation that opens the door to creating that wealth, though. You know what I'm saying? You can do that with success. You can do that with your career. You can do that with how you view your family, how you view people, how you view yourself, how you engage with your boss. You can find all different forms of affirmations to serve you. You just have to be willing to sit down and analyze yourself and try to uncover the unconscious beliefs, and then find the open doorway so that you can create an affirmation that will actually serve you instead of becoming some random ass assortment of words that you just tell yourself repeatedly. Who wants that? Let's talk about timing. When the heck do you give yourself affirmations? There's two ways to go about this. The first one, in the moment. The second you hear a negative, maybe not negative, but an affirmation that you want to get rid of, a belief that you want to change, something about yourself that you know, like, wow, this is really limiting my potential. This is why I'm, sitting watching Netflix when I should be writing that article that I know I should be writing to help my career advance. When you're in those situations and you think to yourself, man, Why can't I just make this happen? Change the language. Change that affirmation to, hey, I'm a person that recognizes when I can make a positive change in my life. And just start doing that. That's an affirmation in the moment. I'm the person that recognizes, because right now is an opportunity to make a change in my life. I could stop doing what I'm doing and make a change in my life. And just that recognition will begin to create a change in your life. Or let's say you're trying to get your health in order, right? You're trying to go to the gym regularly, and you're eating whatever you want to eat. You're not going to the gym. You're just sitting around whenever you have free time. So you start telling yourself, I'm the kind of person that looks for motivation to go to the gym. It's as simple as that. Why? Because that little bit of action, it's easy to do. I'm the kind of person that looks for motivation. What's going to happen? You're going to find motivation to go to the gym. Why? Because that's what you're looking for. You're not looking to go to the gym yet. You're not looking to lift. You're not looking to do something crazy. You're just looking for motivation. That motivation might come in the form of conversations with people. It might come in the form of Instagram posts. It might come in the form of seeing a billboard you drive by. It could come in any freaking way. I don't know how the universe is going to talk to you, but it'll come and you'll start finding motivation. And once you start finding motivation, you'll be like, oh, hey, I'm the kind of person that feels motivated to go to the gym. What does somebody that feels motivated to go to the gym do? They go to the gym. Next thing you know, okay, I'm going to the gym. Well, I'm the kind of person, I'm here, so I'm clearly the kind of person that goes to the gym. I'm the kind of person that goes to the gym. And next thing you know, I'm the kind of person that exercises regularly. I'm the kind of person that likes and enjoys going to the gym. I'm the kind of person that likes lifting weights. I'm the kind of person that likes doing cardio. I'm the kind of person that looks in the mirror and thinks, God damn, you're sexy as fuck. Why? Because you started with where you were, as opposed to trying to be something you weren't. So that's in the moment timing. Next is schedule timing. And the way you do that is first thing every morning you wake up and you start writing out your affirmation, the affirmation that you're trying to create change in, or you speak it out loud, or right before bed, or you schedule a time in the middle of the day. Now, can you write them out? Yes. Can you say them out loud? Yes. Can you think them in your head? Yes. Affirmations, when you're doing them right, they end up running on autopilot, so it doesn't matter when or how you do it. It just becomes a part of who you are. But you intentionally do it during a specific time every day. And what you're doing is you're priming your mind. Every day at this time, I'm teaching you how I want you to be. Every day at this time, I'm telling you that this is who we are. And then you go out into the day, or you go into your sleep with those intentions, and slowly things start to change energetically, mentally, subconsciously, right? The closer you are to sleep, the easier it is to reprogram yourself. Now, I mentioned there were going to be 3 massive changes that would come from using affirmations. So the first one is massive confidence. Why? Because you are literally in complete control of your life. And when you're in complete control of your life, you want to know when you don't feel confident? When you have no control, when everything around you is totally uncertain, you're thinking, what the hell is going on? What the hell do I do? And you're full of fear, you're full of anxiety, you're full of worry, you're terrified, you panic, you freeze up. But when you have control of your life, bruh, you got confidence. So when you realize that these affirmations are slowly changing your life and all you're doing is reprogramming your mind on your own, guess what happens? You realize you can become whoever the heck you want. You want to be wealthy? You could be that person. You want to be fit? You could be a fit person. You want to be somebody that comes home to a beautiful family and you're single today? Well, guess what? With affirmations, you can become the kind of person that attracts the right partner to build the right family that you get to come home to. It's as easy as that. You develop massive confidence because you realize you're in control of who you are, no one else. The next thing, massive self-awareness. You have to become very self-aware of where you are today, who you are today, in order to change into who you're trying to become. If you're frustrated, if you're an underachiever in your life and you're thinking, wow, people told me I was meant for great things and here I am, just living an average life, and you're trying to get to the point where you feel like that soulful trailblazer, like people look up to you, they're asking you, hey, how did you do this? How did you do that? Man, this guy or this girl is just doing amazing. I want to be just like you when I grow up. If you want to be that kind of a person, like the change from frustrated underachiever to soulful trailblazer is challenging if you're not maintaining self-awareness of where you are in the moment. So right here, right now, you have to become extremely self-aware. But the cool thing about that is, as you grow, you're also self-aware, or you're aware of that growth. So you can see, oh, hey, I've changed in this way. Hey, I've grown in this way. Hey, I'm feeling good about this now. Hey, I don't worry about that anymore. Oh my God, my anxiety is dramatically reduced. I feel happier as I go through the day, as I'm grocery shopping. Oh, look at the rice. I love rice. I'm gonna go buy some rice. And just the randomest things happen because of your self-awareness. It's very, very, very empowering, and it actually supports the development of that massive confidence. The third thing that changes, your environment. Your environment completely changes because you recognize how supportive your environment is. You recognize, hey, if I don't talk to myself like this, why do I let these people talk to me that way? How come this person isn't supportive of my goals and dreams? Are they trying to hold me back? Are they trying to keep me here where they feel comfortable? I don't want to be here anymore. I want to be somewhere else. And you become extremely aware of how supportive your environment is, and you begin to change your environment, because as you change, the environment around you will change, because it is meant to essentially reflect back onto you who you are. So as your environment begins to change, you, again, using the self-awareness, can see, oh wow, this is working. And that builds confidence. And then you're in this momentum and this spiral that keeps carrying you to where you want to be. So the first thing that changes is actually your awareness. The second thing that changes is your environment, and the third thing is the confidence. I know I put them in the video out of order, but I don't care about that. Those are the three things that massively change. And up next, the hacks. Quick interruption. Before I get into the hacks, make sure that you like the video if you're enjoying the content, and subscribe to my channel to stay in touch for future content. All right, let's get back to it. Okay guys, 3 hacks: repetition, mirror work, and emotions. Repetition. The more you tell yourself something, the more you believe it, the more true it becomes, until it becomes a fact. So if you tell yourself, I'm bad with people, I'm bad at interacting with people, I'm just a fat ass that likes to eat things, I'm shy, whatever. Well, guess what? You tell yourself that all the time, you're gonna believe it. And it's gonna be true. You begin to change that, and you begin adding repetition to your positive affirmations, and that will eventually become true. Once that becomes the more dominant vibration, the other beliefs will slowly fade away, and then they'll quickly fade away. And then you'll look at yourself one day and be like, how the hell was I ever this other person? That's how powerful repetition is in helping your affirmations come true. Mirror work. What is mirror work? Mirror work is telling yourself the affirmation while you're looking at yourself in a mirror. It's as simple as that. You look at yourself in the mirror, dead in the eye, and you tell yourself your affirmation over and over and over again. I did this, believe it or not, with I love you. That's it. I would just like look at myself in the mirror and be like, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I would just repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. And it was the weirdest thing at first. But eventually, there were times where I would look in the mirror and be like, damn, like, I do love myself. I didn't even have to tell myself the affirmation. I would just see myself and be like, man, like, I could hug you, mirror version of me. I could hug you. Why? Because I legitimately love myself. Now, the cool thing about that affirmation is the more you love yourself, the more you look at other people and you recognize, yo, like, we all got flaws. I got flaws, but I love myself despite them, right? This person has flaws, but guess what? I can love them despite their flaws, because I can love myself despite my flaws. It becomes a part of your nature. It becomes a part of who you are, and you can start to love and understand people at a deeper level, and it makes you interacting with others much easier, much more pleasant. And then when somebody lashes out and does things that would normally trigger an emotional reaction within you, well, guess what? You don't take it personal, and you're just like, hey, are you okay? And next thing you know, you have somebody like telling you what's wrong in their life, and you're able to help them. And yeah, not everybody's meant to be a counselor. Not everyone's meant to be a coach. But you know what? If you could do that for a loved one or a friend, why the hell not? So mirror work, I did that with I love you, and it's freaking powerful. You can use it with affirmations too. Technically, I love you is an affirmation when you're using mirror work to do it, but that's beside the point. You can do it with other affirmations. I'm a confident individual. I'm confident. I love people. You could do that. The third hack, the power of emotion, baby. Emotion. When you put emotion, you know what? People say emotion and enthusiasm is contagious, and it's true. If you're ever around somebody that's super enthusiastic, you want to stick around. You get enthusiastic about whatever they're enthusiastic about just because of how enthusiastic they are about it. You don't even have to know what somebody could be enthusiastic about gardening, and I'll get excited about gardening. And then when they leave, I'm like, well, gardening's cool. I'm not actually interested in it, but I'm actually excited about it because that person was excited about it. Emotions are powerful. So when you add emotion to your affirmation, it becomes much, much more effective, much, much faster. And that's why when you do things like, when you're looking at your bank account and you're just like, wow, I don't know how I'm gonna pay my bills this month. And you're telling your self-affirmations like, I am wealthy, I am a millionaire, yay. Like, it's never gonna match up because your emotions do not represent that statement. Your emotions say, I'm fucked. So instead of saying that, say, I'm the kind of person that finds solutions. Even if at first you're just like, I don't know where the solution is gonna come from, but I'll find it. That's good enough. If there's a little glimmer of hope, if there's a little glimmer of belief, guess what? It will be effective as an affirmation. But there has to be some belief. There can't be no belief. If there's no belief, which most people use affirmations that have no belief supporting them, if there's no belief, it will never happen. It won't manifest. You will not realize it. And people will look at affirmation and be like, this is hokey bullshit. No, it's not. The way you used it was hokey bullshit, but it itself is a powerful tool. So the emotion that you put behind your affirmation is powerful, which is why you have to start with where you are, not with where you're trying to be, okay? I'm not over here saying like, I'm a billionaire, I'm a billionaire, I'm a billionaire, because guess what? I'm fucking not. You know what I am? I'm somebody that loves helping people, and I believe the more people I help, the more money I make. That's it. That's what it is. The more people I help, the more money I make. You know what that means? That means I have become a scalable commodity. And at that point, once I see the money rolling in at greater amounts, I can tell myself, maybe I'm not a billionaire yet, but hey, now I'm a millionaire. That's kind of fun. Hey, now I'm a decamillionaire, right? Hey, now I'm this. Hey, now I'm that. Hey, now my net worth is, $1 billion. How'd that happen? I helped a shitload of people, that's how, because that's my belief. There's probably a more empowering belief. But right now, that one feels good to me, so that's what I keep. The second I find one that maybe feels better, I'm gonna take it. But the emotion is so, so crucial. Now let me know in the comments which one of these hacks you wanna know more about so that you can apply it. Or if you know which one you're going to apply, leave it in the comment. Let me know which one you're gonna apply with your next affirmation. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. My name's ES Need. It's been real. Stay blessed. Back to the iPad, yo. We out.